What are we doing, Jasmine?
Baiting up.
That's right, we're baiting up, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yay! We're going to throw some boilies at the fish, aren't we?
Yeah.
And they're going to love it and say, yum yum, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Brilliant, let's go.
So after a night of no activity whatsoever, just sitting there watching the water, just thinking it's not going to happen now. Yeah, the rod's absolutely torn off. Nice little common, 17 pound 10, so it's not the biggest in the lake, one of the smaller ones, but it's a nice fish and it's a blank saver. So I'm not going to be too upset by it. Every fish out of this lake is hard won. Having moved into a different area, I haven't fished in here for several weeks, but neither has anybody else, and I knew that. So it's always a decision maker when you're trying to find somewhere to fish, scratching for bites. It's such a tricky lake, they don't really give themselves up too easily, it doesn't do a hell of a lot of fish. So this is number 14 for the season, and yeah, just good to get amongst them again after 2 blanks. Mirror carp feeding on my bait down there. I've got rig down there. There he goes. Ooh. I've been fishing this spot for a few weeks now, and for the last 3 weeks I've lost a couple of fish. Each time I've lost a fish, for whatever reason, line's caught somewhere, it snapped me off. And I've seen a mirror come in, a mirror of about £30 odd. Last week it actually ate 2 boilies at my feet, but didn't take the rig. Well, it did today. This is the scattered ling. I've had it before, had it last year, but I suspected this is the fish that I was seeing in the edge. As I say, it came in at my feet and took 2 boilies last week, and I did say to a friend, I've got a feeling it's the scattered. So yeah, it's good to see it again. It's looking good. Winter colours are coming in. It looks a bit darker. It's up in weight, 33.14. So yeah, very, very good news. Not much of a fight, but she's an old girl, so we'll let her have that one. Oh, there she goes. Didn't fight that much in the water. Lovely old girl. Oh my god, I can't believe it. So I was asleep in bed, it was about 11:15. I've just got a mega aggressive take on the right hand rod, the margin rod. It's literally, I lowered it in by hand. It's so close to the bank I can't tell you. So it's absolutely roared off. I hooked into it and I thought it's a small fish. I played it in pretty quick, got it right into the edge, netted it and thought, yeah, it's only little. So I've got it up on the scales, £33.8, and at this stage my mind's thinking, what fish is this? There's not that many 30s in here. So then I've turned it over on the right flank. There's a big silver scale right by the gill plate, so I'm thinking chocolate fish. It's pretty chocolate in colour. Yeah, it's got to be. Looked at the high back, it's got like a really sort of heavy shoulder to it. So yeah, it seems that it is the chocolate fish. I mean, the thing that sort of throws me is the fact that it goes 27-28 normally, and it's 33.8 now. So I mean, that's a big up. But you know, this I've been baiting every night. Literally every single night I bait up, and the fish are in here. They're probably troughing on the food. They're not moving around. I'm the only angler fishing the lake at the moment because it does shut up shop at this time of year. So I guess they're just in here eating all my food. I've blanked for 3 weeks in a row. I did move swim last week, and funnily enough I was going to fish a different swim tonight, and when I got here I just thought, yeah, I'm going to fish in here. So last minute change of heart, and it's paid off big time. So I'm so chuffed I can't put it into words. I'm going to get it out and show you. So the light's not brilliant. I've got a couple of beams on here, but this is the chocolate fish, I believe, 33.8. It's amazing. Absolute chuffed to bits. So when I look back over the last 2 years on this lake, I've been really lucky with what I've caught. Having said that, I've put a massive amount of effort in, so I've walked the lake every single night, baited every single night. Quite often I'll turn up in the dark. I don't use head torches because I don't need people to see what I'm doing and where I'm doing it, but by being there every single night I see everything. I can see where's being fished, where's being left alone. I've watched people baiting up areas, so again I know what's going on around the lake, so I've really been keyed in and in tune with what's happening here. And again, that's key. Whenever I start fishing a new lake, I'll always look for areas of neglect if I can, because I want to be fishing for the fish and not fishing against other anglers. And if I can get bait trickled into an area, then because I only fish one night a week, for 6 out of 7 days those fish are eating the bait without rigs amongst it, so that they feel safe, they feel confident. It becomes a natural food source to them because it's always there and it's sustainable. So that's working in my favour. You know, it's good solid angling when you break it down, but it takes a lot of effort and not everybody can do that. And actually, if it wasn't 10 minutes down the road, I probably wouldn't myself. So yeah, it's been good, but it's been earned. Each fish I've had, I've worked for and I've earned those fish, so it's been really pleasing. Because of Storm Dennis there was flooding. I turned up at the lake to bait up and the water was deeper than my wellies would allow, so I had to take off my wellies, my socks, my trousers and wade through ice cold thigh deep water in the pitch black to go and bait up the area that was fishing. But again, it's these things you've got to do to keep the momentum and to keep the fish visiting the area. And you know, if I didn't do these things, then I couldn't possibly expect to catch any amount of fish. So yeah, it's been really enjoyable, but it's been graft. I've caught a lot of the fish. I've caught most of the good ones now. The one fish that eluded me was the one, obviously the crescendo, the last hurrah, the last fish, which was still waiting to be caught. It's the 19th of February. The lake level's really high because we've just had Storm Dennis. Temperatures dropped last night, it was really cold, but I've got a result. In my retainer just over there, I've got the fish that I really wanted out of this lake. It's called the Claremont. It went 37 pounds. I'm really excited to have this fish. I've put so much time and effort into this place, baiting up every night, throughout all the winter, coming down when the conditions weren't good. Even the night before last I came down to bait up, and because of the flooding the water was over my wellies, so I actually had to roll up my trousers, wade through knee deep water, ice cold water as well, just to put the bait in. But as I say, effort equals reward. I'll get the fish out.
Me and my mate Joe were talking about this fish just the other day, and I was saying about how it tends to be one of the first fish out of the season. It does probably 2 captures a season on average, but yeah, it's often one of the first out, and then it doesn't get caught again. But there you go, and it's an absolute beauty, one that I really wanted. I've seen it come out in March last year, and not since. I think it's been out in January or February before, but finally she's mine. Beautiful. £37.